This is so smooth already, and it's not even sanded. I can't compete with this. Welcome back to the house edition. So this morning, I came here early and moved all the tools and all the equipment and everything outside, and I threw this cloth over it, just because we might get some rain here before I can move it back inside. So the sanders should be here shortly, and let me just give you an overview of what we got inside. So I had the heater running for a little bit this morning, because we got some slight dampness in some of the corners. Right down there at the bottom of that corner, and a little bit at the bottom of this corner, and in the center you can see just ever so slightly, you can see a little bit of dampness there. But overall, it looks exceptionally good. He does very good work. And like I said earlier, it's smooth. Before it's even sanded, it is very, very smooth. So at this point, I'm just going to wait for the sanders to arrive. Once they're finished, I'll vacuum everything up so it's clean. And then I'll be able to open the ducts again and we'll be back in business. So if I still have some time, because I still have to run and get the door and some of the other trim, like the crown and the sills and the casing. So if I still have time after that, I'm going to try to run some trim, but we'll see what time it is. So I'm not going to try to push it because it looks like rain showers. So I may even get held up. If it starts raining, I just can't realistically do anything because I do not want to cut inside at this point. I want to make sure everything stays clean. So we'll just get settled in and we'll start waiting. Okay, so they've came and sanded. You can see all the dust all over the floor now. I got some of the trim. There's the door, but I don't want to bring anything in until I vacuum all this dust up first. So let's get started. Well, we got it all cleaned up. Yuck. Okay, so I got everything cleaned up. It's really clean inside here now. And I brought the tools back in so that they'd be out of the rain. And at this point, I'm basically ready for a primer. So the homeowner had talked to me about doing the primer himself, but it's going to rain tomorrow. And rather than try to force the trim, I think I may just go ahead and maybe start cutting in the primer for him. So I got to do a little bit of detail sanding where some mud got onto the window and a little bit of the casing of this entry door over here. But after that, I think I'm going to go ahead and start cutting in the primer. And I could probably get all this area knocked out tomorrow. I mean, I only need to do one coat cutting in. And maybe after that, I can roll some ceilings or some walls. I'm not sure. I may talk to him about maybe even coming in on Saturday just to do some of the trim work, just to get caught up. Because if I have Saturday and Monday, then I could probably get everything trimmed. And we'll see. At that point, I probably could start getting some paint on it by the end of next week with the holiday coming up. It's going to really put a damper on the time-wise, but I guess it's only one day, so it's not going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of it. So I hope you'll join me in the next clip where, after we do a little bit of detail work, we get right into the priming. So I'll see you then.